Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com.
Ones, empaths, you done everything and more for this narcissist that was involved in your life, right? You done everything and more. And you know, this discard that you've gone through is a real sinister, evil plan that is devil inspired, you know. It's a real evil plan, you know, to really finish you off, you know. Like, you know, narcissists are stimulated by negative supply. They like to inflict pain. They like to inflict misery. I want you to embrace the fact that this discard hasn't just necessarily occurred because they found someone new. It can have been, right? They could have lined up some new supply or something like that. Or they could want to go out into the world and try and find better, right? But a lot of the times, narcissistic discards are about a punishment, right? They're about a punishment. And even them, when they go with a new supply, that's still part of the punishment. It's part of the sinister, evil plan that they want to inflict on the chosen one, an empath. You see, because you're full of light, you know, they come to a realization in their minds, you know, that your supply could have depleted slightly. Please don't blame yourself or go through things that you wish you could have done better or that you could have improved on or anything like that, because that's honestly negative seeds planted by the narcissist to make you self-sabotage. But you know, they want to, how can I put this? You know, your supply could have depleted slightly, right? And they use the discard as a means to initiate more supply source from you. So it's like a push, it's like going cold on you or pushing you away, you know, and they you know, basically they want to convert you into someone desperate, someone needy, someone begging for them back. And you know, if you have done that, you know, please don't be hard on yourself. You know, going through a discard is really painful. You know, it's a really painful experience going through a discard. You can feel like a reject. You can feel like there's something wrong with you. You know, you can feel like you didn't do enough. You know, but don't self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage yourself, because it's actually part of the sinister plan from the narcissist, right? But you see, honestly, if you bear this in mind, right, this is a theory, you know. I can't say that all of you are going to agree with it. You know, you may ruminate or reflect and think that you wish that you were the one that cut the narcissist off at a certain event that happened or a certain thing they'd done to you along the journey. This will come into your mind. But if you embrace the fact, you know, this is my theory and analysis on it, it's actually much easier for the chosen one to be the one who's discarded, you know, because you deal with all, you know, the surprise of the discard, you know. Maybe even if you had a rough idea it was going to happen, but a lot of the times it's surprising, the discard. It comes out of nowhere, you know. It's done in a way to surprise you, to shock you. You go through all your pain, that initial moment you go through, you know, you go through a lot of hardship. And yeah, it does linger for a little time after. You know, it does linger for a little time after, but honestly, through time, you start to learn how to deal with it. And the reason why this backfires on the narcissist is because if you were the one to have cut the narcissist off in your life, right? This is not criticizing anyone who has cut a narcissist off in their life, because sometimes it needs to be done, you know. But oftentimes, from people that I've spoken to or had sessions with, you know, various people that I've spoken to, when they're the one that does the cutting off from the narcissist, immediately after they feel relief, they feel like they made the right decision, you know, but they start at being an empath and a chosen one that they are, they have high levels of empathy and they start to feel a bit remorseful, you know, and I've made videos about dumpers remorse, you know, on the other channel if you want to check that out, but the person who does the cutting off, the discarding, you know, or the dumping, right, goes through a process called dumper's remorse, right? And the narcissist that was involved in your life is not exempt from that. And that's why this plan backfires, because, you know, they had in their minds that life was going to open up for them for brighter days. They thought it was going to open up for them. They were going to find something better or a new supply, or, you know, they wanted to punish you. And it really don't work out that way. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Helps your brother out. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Help with the algorithm, just like this video showing up for you. Help it show up for someone else in the community that it may be of benefit to. Thank you. But honestly, like, they wanted to punish you. And, you know, first of all, like, them wanting to punish you. Once you let some time pass, and it's not that time heals, please. I'll never say time heals. Through time, you learn how to deal with it. You know, the chosen one and the empath actually rises above and ascends and develops, you know, through the pressures of life. And someone commented the other day that diamonds are created under pressure or under stress or pressure. I can't remember which one they said, but this is the factor of what happens to the chosen one and the empath, is them going through the emotional turmoil and the emotional hardship of being discarded actually makes them shine brighter than ever before. And with that being said, that has a negative impact on the narcissist. This is how it backfires, because the chosen one, the empath, actually becomes stronger. They become more resilient. They start to shine brighter, you know, all in good time, you know, but this is what will happen. Also, their greener grass that they were hoping to step onto, you know, they realize very soon that they're on AstroTurf, and these new suppliers that they're with, it hasn't worked out in how they anticipated. So that's also how it backfires. It also backfires because the narcissist, you know, they thought this new lease of life that they were in, even if they don't have a new supply or not, right? They thought this new lease of life without you would be more enjoyable, you know, and they start to feel a huge absence and an incredible void from not having the chosen one and the empath in their life, right? And this is why the Hoover is such a common occurrence with narcissists, right? The Hoover is such a common occurrence with narcissists. But I did make a video the other day on the channel about the reverse Hoover, right? And this is what often narcissists will do after they do the discarding, because, you know, many of them will come out of a declaration of love or try and hoover you back in with words or phone calls or contacts on social media. Many of them will do that. But a lot of them that are stubborn, because narcissists are stubborn in general, but a lot of them that are stubborn will try and do the reverse Hoover. And that's them, you know, going silent, ghosting, you know, after the discard, to try and, like, that initial plan that they had, that sinister plan, that devil-inspired plan, to make you desperate, needy, clingy, you know. They often will withdraw and go silent to try and bait you into a reaction to where you pursue them, to where you chase after them. And honestly, if you just let them go, it is the best thing you can do. And for those of you that didn't let them go straight away, the quicker that you can, honestly, or, you know, if you chased after them for a period of time, or you text them, or you phone them, or you pursued them for a period of time, you know, it's okay. All it did is prolong, you know, this dumper's remorse kicking in the narcissist's mind, their feelings of self-absorbed regret and remorse. You know, that's all it delays. When you reach out to them, you know. And also, one thing that the narcissist isn't prepared for is the fade and effect bias. You know, if they told you that they discarded you for this reason, or you done that upset them, you know, or they ended it on bad terms, like you upset them about this given scenario, and all this, trying to plant seeds of doubt in your head and make you self-sabotage. you know, that stuff fades within several weeks. So if you back away as soon as possible, you know, the fade and effect bias kicks in on them as well. So they have dumper's remorse kicking in, the fade and effect bias kicking in. You know, they have the reality check of these new suppliers are not like you, so they start to revalue you. There's a lot of factors that kick into the narcissist, the one who does the discard, you know, after them, you know, carrying this sinister, evil plan, and it backfires on them big time. You know, it really backfires on them big time. So you don't need to worry about a thing. And personally speaking, you know, from my understanding and from my perspective, I think it's a lot easier, and you need to count your blessings that being discarded actually works out in your favor. You see, and remember, the chosen one, the most hurt you're going to feel is at the initial point of the discard. From then onwards, you know, you may have ups and downs and stuff like that, but you will get stronger, more resilient, and diamonds, like that fellow commenter said, are created under pressure, and you become this new, beautiful version 2.0, you know, and that's backfiring for the narcissist as well. So there's many factors. So anyway,
if you want access to a gallery of exclusive unseen videos and a chance to reach out to me personally for your video request ideas you have, there's a 3-day free trial that can be easily cancelled at any time by going to your account page. All video requests are processed and uploaded within 24 hours from when requests were submitted. A link to the Zion membership website should appear on your screen now. Thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you would like to donate or support to the channel, you can always find the link in the description box. For more spiritual-based narcissism content, check out the other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you in your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you are struggling, need advice, or want some light shed on your situation. Talking to someone who understands really helps. The Empath monthly group meeting is coming up on the 28th of this month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email crisis support. If you need advice and a plan of action, you can always reach out. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about the narcissist and the new suppliers, A Match Made in Hell, Karma, click this video here. So anyway, back with another video soon. Peace.